need to hit record. Are we ready?
Yep, you're good.
Okay, we're doing this. All right. Well, welcome to Bariatric Yoga. I'm Tracy. And I'm so excited. We're not going to leave our seat. We just get to sit and experience yoga and practice, which is my favorite thing. My favorite thing about yoga is just the practice. So I always like to start with just an offering of bringing in the sense of smell, just to kind of let go of the day. So I have some beautiful lavender to offer here in the studio. So if you would like, you can just put your palms up, just a quick little spray, and then wave it all around. Enjoy the smell. And for those of you joining online, just a little take a big deep breath in and just let it wash all over. It comes right out of the clothes. And we'll begin by really grounding the feet down into the earth and scooting your seat to the front of your chair so that your sits bones are firmly planted so that you feel nice and secure, so that you can close off the eyes or a gentle gaze down towards the floor as we begin to settle in here to this space and welcome our body, welcome our mind, and welcome this practice. With our breath, pranayama, our life force, our breath practice today is a simple one. Just breathing in and breathing out. Keeping the lips sealed. Taking in fresh oxygen through the nose. Saying silently to yourself as you take your in-breath, breathing in, and on the exhale, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Finding the mind and allowing it to just wash over the body, beginning from the top of the head, gently down to the neck, relaxing the shoulders. This might be when you find yourself really sort of settling into the seat and letting go through the spine, into the hips. On the in-breath, imagining a string that's tied to the very bottom of the spine, running all the way to the top, coming out the very top of the head, just pulling the string nice and tight, sitting up straight, but yet relaxed at the same time. Not holding on to any muscle tightening through the thighs, and yet feeling truly grounded in the feet. Breathing in and breathing out. Yogis, exhaling out your day. Anything you might have brought to your chair that's bothering you, troubling you, setting it aside for the next 40 minutes. I promise it will be here when we are finished with our practice. But for now, let it go. Breathing in, breathing out. Just blinking the eyes open. Beginning with some movement and the suggestion of a Satnam. A Satnam is an I am statement set in the present moment to be used throughout the practice. I am. Sometimes it's just simply I am. What a gift to just be. Perhaps you tag on something at the end of I am. Something to carry you through the practice. I am strong. I am healthy. I am happy. You come up with your own as we begin some movement, sending the fingertips long to the earth. And on an inhale breath, we'll send them wide and high, our Ardha Hastasana, our upward salute, bringing the palms together at the top. Hold here for a round of breath, in and out. On the next in-breath, shooting the fingertips high, bringing the elbows perhaps behind the ears if you can, even if the hands have to come apart. Inhaling, sending the chest high to the sky. And on the exhale breath, floating the hands back down to the sky, earth. One more round. Inhale, arms high. I am. Exhale, float the arms back down to the ground. Inhale, back up, palms together. Exhale, gently floating them back down to the earth. Beautiful. Pick up the pace a little bit. Inhale the arms high. And on this exhale, we're going to twist open to the right or left. It doesn't matter because we're going to do both. And a slight pause here. You can gently just rest the arm here to the side and use the leg as a weight to do a little deeper twist. You can even reach for the back of the chair if that is comfortable for you. Taking the head to even take a peek around the back shoulder. Breathing in. Always sends the crown of the head high to the heavens. And on the exhale breath, deepening into the seat and into the stretch. Just a few rounds of breath here, in and out. And yogis, just on your own breath, but on an inhale breath, to gather the energy, and on an exhale breath, we're going to bring the hands up and back together at the top. And on your exhale breath, open up to the other side. Twisting only as far as you feel comfortable in this first round. Keeping your legs nice and a hip width distance apart. Not twisting too much. We're just moving the spinal fluid around a little here. Remembering on your in-breath, sending the crown of the head high to the sky. And the exhale breath, Really getting the sits bones comfortable in the chair. Twisting maybe just even 1% more. Inhale breath to prepare. Exhale breath will lift back up to neutral. Floating the arms back down to the earth. Bringing the palms of the hands to the front of the knees. We're going to move to some cat-cows. So on an exhale breath, just rounding out the back of the spine, taking the chin to tuck into the chest, grabbing a hold of your knees and really just push a pull, push a pull, push and pull, really pushing the back, the belly button into the spine, rounding out the back. On an inhale breath, pushing the chest and the heart space out, taking a glance up, rounding back the shoulders, and then pushing the breath out, rounding the spine back again. Really belly button sinking back to the spine, rounding the shoulders, feeling the energy around sort of this ball that you might imagine in the belly. And then pushing the chest out again, slow, intentional movements. Heart space up and out. Chin is high. On an exhale breath, really pushing that air out. Moving, and then yogis, my cueing is just suggestive. You can begin to just flow back and forth in your own pace. It's an inhale breath to take the chest out, shoulders back, and then an exhale breath to just roll forward. And then my favorite part is to just get funky with it. Begin to just barrel roll, just moving all around from the side to the front, to the other side, very carefully because the spinal fluid is now warmed up. So using the weight on your hands to move slowly around the barrel and the stabilization in your feet, feeling really grounded here. I am coming to your Satnam, and chair yoga is so great for the desk all day, or a day when very little movement has occurred. Amy and I were talking before we started the session about travel and the support group talking about how you can incorporate movement into travel. Chair yoga is so great for that. Coming to a neutral position and finding some stillness, checking in with your body. How does it feel now? A little more, I want to say juicy. It's kind of an awkward word. As we settle into this delicious sort of feeling, because we do move everything around like that, we're going to bring the shoulders up to the ears and allow the hands to just float to the sides, and then drop the shoulders way down, as far down as you can get them. And then bring them back up to the ears, really like almost that tense motion that we sometimes walk around with all day. Just annoyed almost. And then really let it go. Maybe shake out the hands, And then inhale breath. Get tense again. And then let it go. On the exhale breath. And then again, really drawing everything up and into the ears. Almost making that face, that goes with it. And then just gently releasing all of that into the chair, into the seat. One last time, bringing shoulders up to the ears. I don't know why I make the face. Just really uptight, working those muscles, that muscle memory. We carry so much stress in our shoulders, and then just releasing it and really feeling that, oh. We're going to bring the right hand on an inhale breath up and over all the way around the head. And just tucking our fingers around the ears for a beautiful neck stretch after that. Bringing the right ear down to the right shoulder. Perhaps even closing off the eyes. Just a little added weight. You can extend the left arm for a little deeper stretch, just to even play around with what that feels like. If it's too much, just drop the arm. You can even bring it into the belly. And then remember to breathe in breath and out breath. And then gently release the grasp of the ear and return the head to neutral. And on an in-breath, left hand up and around the head, taking the left ear to the left shoulder. Breathing in, breathing out. Extending the arm if that felt nice. Breathing in and breathing out. And then releasing the grasp, returning the head to neutral. And then a gentle, slight gaze up to the sky. Not too much. And then when you're ready, taking the chin to the chest. And on an inhale breath, bring both hands up to the sky. Interlace the fingertips. Gently allow the hands to rest on the nape of the neck for a little added weight. And perhaps bringing the elbows in together to deepen the stretch, but only if that feels good to you. Keeping a nice straight spine is important here, not bending over and rounding the spine. Keeping the stretch here in the neck and in the top part of the shoulders. Releasing the grasp of the hands, placing the hands on your knees, and then beginning to just roll the neck very slowly, all around. A few times in one direction, and then yogis a few times in the other. Excellent. Ooh, feels so good. Finding a neutral resting place. Just checking in with the top half of the body, which has always worked so far. We're going to widen our stance, even though it's a seat. So perhaps scooting a little more forward in your chair, but not so much so that you're going to fall off. So it's a delicate balance. So on the front of your chair, we're going to really widen our stance, feeling very grounded at the same time. Dialectic, two things happening at the same time. So our feet are firmly planted and our stance is wide. On an inhale breath, bringing the hands high to the sky, palms together, coming down into prayer hands, palms at heart center, cactusing out the arms, sending the heart high. And now a very gentle and slow, intentional forward fold. Keeping the spine straight and the weight in the feet. Coming forward very slowly with intention. Placing the hands on the ground whenever you get there. And stopping whenever you are ready. Some people may get all the way down to the ground. Some people may need to keep hands right here and come to a forward fold in this way. So many options. If you're at home and you have a block, or when I'm at home, I use cans of food. I'll grab a large can of baked beans. It's my favorite because they make the big Bush's baked beans. So a can of anything will do, but you can always bring the ground closer to you. Fantastic option. If you're traveling, that's always an option too. People always have canned goods. So coming all the way down for a beautiful stretch in the legs. And if you can walk over to the right leg, feeling the stretch there, and just walking around on the ground. Or if you're in the block, just picking up the block or the can and moving it around. So when I do this one, I'm like, oh, this one, no big deal. But tomorrow, I feel the benefits. On an inhale breath, returning back up into your easy seat, wide-legged. Inhale the arms high. We're going to drop the right hand down and side stretch, leaning over. Perhaps resting the elbow on the knee. Beautiful. Really reaching on an exhale breath. If you're comfortable, even a gaze up to the fingers. And when you're ready, gently returning back to neutral. Inhale, breath, bring both hands high to the sky. Dropping the left hand down for a side stretch on the right side. Again, elbow to knee might provide extra support. Beautiful side stretch. Looking up to the fingertips might be helpful. Breathing in and breathing out. Returning to neutral. Inhale the arms high. Dropping the right arm again. Leaning over to the right side. This time, we're going to take the right hand and let it come down to the ground. If you have a block and you want to use it, or if you can get to the ground, if not, that's fine, just resting on the leg. This is a seated triangle pose. Option here, if you want to continue, would be to tiptoe out the left leg. Don't fall out of your chair. Only an option. Full body extension here in my chair. Returning my hand to my right hand to my leg provides the support to then return back to neutral. And then we'll inhale the arms high. We'll drop the left hand down. Side stretch. Headed to triangle on this side. So I'm going to let my left hand slide down the leg. Little deeper stretch. If I can make it to the ground. And then just tiptoeing out my right leg. Breathing in. Breathing out. I'm feeling this one. And then making sure that you return the elbow to the knee for support to then return to neutral. Excellent. All right, we're headed for warrior two in a seated position. We're going to take the right foot and point the toe facing out towards your right. And then just heel toe the back foot so that the toes are pointed forward towards me. So that the left leg is at a full extension. And the right leg has a 90-degree bend. This is the warrior two stance in an easy seat. If this is not comfortable for you, you can most certainly just step off of the chair. And automatically in a warrior two position. Back in the seat. Sits bones are rested comfortably on the seat. Back toe forward. Back leg straight. Front leg 90-degree angled toes are forward. We'll bring the arms up into our warrior two position. Full of strength. Shoulders are away from the ears. In, breathing in. Breathing out. We're going to reverse this warrior yogi. So we'll flip the front palm up towards the heavens. And then with that front palm up, we're going to reach for the sky, allowing the back arm to drop to the back leg. For a front stretch here, not too much, don't overdo it. Now breathing in, breathing out. Excellent. And now we're going to cartwheel the arms forward taking the front elbow to the knee, and then cartwheel the left hand all the way down to the ground. Beautiful. Breathing in, breathing out. Using the feet, use the strength you have in your legs to cartwheel back into a neutral position. Tiptoeing the feet in closer together. Inhale the arms, Ardha Hastasana, our upward salute. Palms together, bringing the hands down into prayer. Sucking our thumbs into our heartbeat. We're headed for warrior two on the other side. So the left leg is now going to be at a 90-degree bend. Toes facing out towards the left. And the right leg, your toes will be facing me with the left leg straightened as much as you can. And if you're not there right now, just keep coming back to this video and you will get there. Yoga is a practice. So here in this warrior two, if the seat is not comfortable for you, remember you can just give a quick little stance. Once you feel comfortable and grounded in your easy seated warrior two stance, have your arms join. Big inhale breath. Settling into this strengthening posture. Allowing the shoulders to be away from the ears. Sending energy through the fingertips, keeping them nice and light. Breathing in. Breathing out. Reverse your warrior, front palm flips to the sky. And when you're ready, reaching your front palm up towards the heavens, allowing the back arm to gently glide down the leg for support as you reach, taking a glance up, really feeling the stretch in the legs, in the side body. Staying here only as long as you like. As soon as you are ready, cartwheeling the arms forward. The front elbow comes to rest on the front knee, and the arm comes down to the ground. Breathing in, breathing out. And when you're ready, weight in the feet, cartwheeling the arms back to a neutral position, just kind of tippy-toeing the feet back in to about a hip width distance for your legs. Beautiful. We're going to send the feet straight out in front of us for a staff pose. Again, making sure you feel firm in your seat. We'll inhale the arms high. Keeping the spine nice and straight, we're going to forward fold here. Maybe a gentle bend in the knee for some stability. I say that because I felt like I needed it. You may not. Just a gentle bend as far as you're comfortable forward until you're feeling it in the hamstrings. As soon as they say, oh, that's enough, stop right there. Keeping the spine straight is the most important part, that we're not doing this and taking the stretch away from the staff. Nice forward fold here. I love chair yoga. You can do it right at your desk. I was doing it on an airplane on Sunday. There were some people looking at me sideways. Inhale, come back up to the top. And then gently releasing the arms back down to the side. And just walk the feet back in a little bit. And we're going to take the right leg out and just do some ankle rolls. Then we're going to take this beautiful right leg and cross it so that the ankle is sitting on top of the left knee. Big, deep inhale breath. And on the exhale breath, we're just going to fold right over this leg. This is a chair pigeon pose. I love this stretch. Breathing in and exhale out. Coming back up into a neutral position. We're going to continue with this leg and cross this leg. You might need to scoot the left leg in a little bit. And we're going to act like we're ladies, even if we're not. I am sometimes. Cross the leg, the right leg completely over if you can. If not, wherever is best comfortable. And we're headed to a seated eagle pose. So if you would like to take the bottom half of the body fully into an eagle, you would wrap, can you see my feet? You wrap all the way around the bottom. And the top half, it's not very comfortable for my knees, so I'm listening to my body. You please do the same. We're going to bring the left arm up and it's going to cradle the right arm. The right arm is going to rest inside of the left. And perhaps just touching the backs of the hands is enough. If you would like to then continue further, wrapping the arms around, please do. And then the palms are clapping. If you have twisted all of this way, the next step would be to inhale breath to prepare. And on an exhale breath, deepen the stretch by lifting the arms up towards the sky so that the elbows are lifting, lifting, lifting. And you can feel the stretch intensify in the shoulders. Breathing in, maybe even smiling, breathing out. Untwist the arms and then untwisting the legs. And now we'll send the left leg long and some ankle rolls there. And then when you're ready, we'll bring the left ankle to sit on top of our right knee. Inhale the arms up. And then a beautiful forward fold here. You can really let this one go. It's difficult to round the spine in this forward fold. So I love to encourage just really letting the head go here. Just falling, flopping over. This can be an intense stretch. Perfect time to return to your Satnam, to your breath practice, your pranayama. But don't give up. Chair yoga can go anywhere with you. When you're ready, rising up with intention, we'll continue to cross the leg completely over as if we were ladies, even if we're not. And if you would like to go to full eagle with your legs, you'll wrap all the way around. Some people can do it on one side and not the other. That's me. So I'm in a full eagle on this side, but not in the other. This time, the right arm will cradle the left. So my left arm is going to sit inside of the right. And then perhaps that's all I need. I'm good for today. This in and of itself is a beautiful concentration of the mind to just stay here for a few rounds of breath. This is a position that the body does not go to unless you intentionally head there. You practice this. Perhaps you wrap further because you have practiced. The best part about yoga is that there is never judgment attached. You simply are where you are. I love it. In this asana, in this posture, the practice is to bring the elbows up high, to feel the stretch in the arms and the shoulders. Breathing in, breathing out. When you're ready, untwist, unwind, undo, unravel, back into an easy seat. Beautiful. And for our last few minutes, I'm going to inhale the arms high, interlace the fingertips at the top, and then bring your arms back behind you. I didn't mean to interlace the fingers, so undo that. Just crisscross the hands to reach for the opposite shoulder blades. And then allow the your elbows to sort of fall open to each side. Getting a really big heart opener. This is great for your posture. Big deep breath in. And a big exhale out. Inhale, breath, bring the arms up and then down around the back for a crisscross there. So my fingers are not interlaced, but my hands are crisscrossed in the back. That might not be where you are, and that's okay. Just here even. Just to reach behind the back to open up the shoulder blades and work to practice, opening up this space and joint movement. You may be here, here, here. It's no judgment. It's just a repetition and practice. And remember, every exhale is an opportunity to deepen that stretch just by 1%. Inhale and exhale. And release that stretch. And just rolling out the shoulders. To end our practice today, we're going to stand, but not on our tippy toes. So bringing the toes up and then returning them back down, the soles of the feet back down to the earth. And then again, returning to our tippy toes, tippy toes. And then releasing the soles of the feet all the way back to a grounding position. Even this movement is necessary. Every time we walk, we're using these tiny little tendons in our feet. Back up to the tippy toes. Holding it there for a round of breath, yogis. In breath. Exhale. And releasing down to the soles of your feet. Beautiful work. Great practice. We'll end with a seated Shavasana. So I invite you now to really just sit back in your chair and relax. Let it all hang out. Get comfortable. If you're at home, lie down. If you're here in the studio, just close off your eyes. Let your hands fall wherever they're comfortable. And relax. Shavasana is Sanskrit for corpse. And a corpse is not thinking. And nor are we when we are in this asana. We are practicing stilling the mind and absorbing all that our practice has done to benefit the body. You made the decision to come. You made the decision to practice. And now your body is thanking you. And your mind is still. On your next incoming breath, send that vital oxygen all the way to the very tips of your sweet toes. Allow your mind to travel with it. Sending your attention, wrapping it all the way around your feet, your ankles, up your calves, around your knees, sending breath to your thighs, gratitude for your hips, the strength that they have. Bringing oxygen to all your vital organs. Filling your lungs with air. Releasing any worries and cares. Attention to your fingertips. Your hands and wrists, forearms, elbows, strong biceps, shoulders, all the work you did on your neck today. And your beautiful face. Big smile. Gently blinking your eyes open. We'll take one last breath together. Send your fingertips long to the earth. Inhale, breath, send the arms wide and high. Palms together at the top. Gently bringing them down into prayer position. Tucking your thumbs into your heartbeat. Yogis, please know that the light in me bows and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me. See you next time. Bye, Lisa.